everyone, welcome to the Milestone 2 technical walkthrough for our Hydra powered MicroPass project. Today I will be walking you through our system architecture, showing you the backend code, the power our WebSocket, proving our 48 hours endurance testing, and finally demonstrating live cloud deployment processing over 1000 real-time micropayments. Let's dive straight into the code base. In main.py, you can see we used fast API. We choose this framework specifically because its synchronized event loop is capable of handling thousands of simultaneous connections without blocking, which is critical for scaling microtransaction on our Hydra nodes. Inside our gaming.py, we have the core of WebSocket engine inside our process message. We instantly process simulated in gaming microtransaction. Notice right here how we calculate the precise processing time using Python time function. This is exactly how we mathematically prove our server turnaround latency, which is 200 milliseconds threshold required by the milestone. Here is the actual WebSocket endpoints. For every connected gamer, we hold and synchronize while true loop open. It waits for their move, processes the micro action, and instantly send back to the JSON. Because we hold this connection open, there is zero HTTP handshake overhead, allowing us to hit massive transaction per second. To prove our infrastructure skills, we build the custom load testing suite using Python. When we run this, it spin up 50 concurrent virtual players. There aren't just idle connection, they are actively hammering the server with simulated micro actions. Notice here in the code where we added a strict progress reporter. It logs the live server metrics every 2 seconds to ensure we have an unbroken chain for that the server never dropped the connection. Here is the raw log output for our 48-hour endurance test. As you can see, there are over 86,000 lines of continuous timestamps at any point during the 48 hours. You can see 50 gamers actively connected. The total transaction is skyrocketing into the millions, and the most importantly, the average latency stays low. And here the final compiled report generated automatically at the 48 hours mark. We successfully maintained 50 plus concurrent virtual players. Of the entire 2 days, we achieved our target for 99.9% uptime with zero connection drop, and our average round trip latency stayed at our low goals of 200 milliseconds. This proves our Hydra powered MicroPass is capable of sustaining continuous high concurrency gaming loads. Finally, to fulfill the live microtransaction requirement, we have deployed the React dashboard to Vercel. The fast API backend to render. Right now, I am going to trigger the load testing script from my local machine that will blast almost 1500 micro payments of $0.01 across the public internet to our render server. As you can see, the live Vercel dashboard, the system instantly processed all 1500 micro actions. Our total macro transaction counter has skyrocketed, and the average latency uh, stayed low despite traversing the public internet. This proves our pay-per-use API is fully functional and publicly accessible. Thank you for watching the technical walkthrough. All of this code is open source and available in our repository. Thank you.